Hi everyone and welcome to Power Plays. I'm Harry and today I am so excited. 2 Point Studios gave me early access to Speedy Recovery so I can get out some great content for you as soon as the DLC comes out, and I could not have been given this opportunity without you guys supporting me. I really appreciate it. Shout out to 2 Point Studios, really supporting smaller channels like myself, and shout out to you guys as well for supporting me and helping me achieve some really big milestones. I really appreciate it. Without getting too emotional, do make sure you subscribe to the channel. Keep supporting me. I'm going to be putting out loads of Speedy Recovery content. I'm going to be streaming it as well. There's going to be a lot, so you need to subscribe to that channel so you can stay notified and see all the latest videos, because I'm going to be giving you the best tips, the best walkthroughs, the best explanations on everything Speedy Recovery. Let's jump right in. Do like the videos as well, show some support and comment down below. Show me some love, show Speedy Recovery some love. It is absolutely fantastic, and I'm not just saying it. I've had a blast. Let's jump in. This is going to be fun.
People speeding and running red lights. Do not even try to hide it with those flashing lights and loud noises. When will the authorities do something about it? Somebody could get hurt.
Alright, we have Ailing. That is the first hospital available to it. So, dear hospital administrator, well, hey there. I don't suppose you've heard of little old me, pit crew mechanic. We don't usually make the headlines, but I've heard of you, and I think we can help each other out. You see, the weather being how it is lately, I've been seeing all these all these boring so-called ambulances driving the street, and I cannot help to think that I can make something more exciting, more dynamic, and really mix out the whole emergency response scene. All I need is some wheels, some engine oil, and a dream. Alright, and a hospital, so the patient has somewhere to go. And that's your department. So here's the deal. You run the hospital. I build you a fleet of the best ambulance you have ever seen. Deal? Gretchen Gearbox. Well, Gretchen, oh, do you have a deal? Off we go. So you can see there are 3 hospitals on this. We have Ailing, Betshaw, Pointy Pass. This is in right by Croquembouche, as you can see. The other 2, Pebbly Island and the Pointy Mountains. So let's get straight in with Ailing. Learn the basics of emergency response in the big city. Now, the number one thing is that there's going to be lots of illnesses right off the bat. It is not next to Croquembouche for no reason. So the city is suffering from adverse weather conditions which are causing all sorts of emergency situations, in addition to those caused by general clumsiness of 2 Point County residents. First, let's build an ambulance. So I'm going to pause. I always start off with a pause, and I'm going to do my usual stuff because, you've still got to do the usuals. You've got to sort out your prices. You've got to sort out your hospital. I know we want to jump straight into those mechanics, but let's just hold off for 1 second. Just hold off. Hold on. So I'm actually going to keep this GP office. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. But I will get rid of it eventually, just not right now. I'm going to get in a ward because we're going to be bringing patients in. They're going to need diagnosing. The great thing about emergency patients is that they do not need to check in. They do not need to go to the GP office straight away. But what they do need is some diagnosis. So let's get at least one. Let's get another in here. And do you know what? We'll hire them as well. Now, staff-wise, we actually already have a doctor, and we already have a driving doctor with the diagnostics skill, which is going to be really important. Like, I'm not usually one for diagnostic skills, but they are now really important, so you've got to make sure you're having them. If you haven't already, check out my vehicles video, which shows you all the ambulance that we have for this level, which one's the best, what they do, how it works. Jump right in there. It's going to be in this playlist. So yeah, definitely check it out. And we get some janitors as well, which are going to upgrade our vehicles. Fully leveled up as well. Thank you very much. Now, this hospital starts out with needing a pharmacy, so definitely get that in. Some of the illnesses which are quite soon off the bat is the new under the weather illness. We're going to be building that room. It is going to be fantastic. It's a lovely visual illness, which just adds something extra. You can see, not unlocked it yet, but it is coming. And the fracture ward. Fracture ward is also something which we're going to need quite early on, so do make sure you're looking out for it. I am going to build a staff room and a toilet. Let's get some in. And I want to unlock this, but I'm just going to wait. In fact, I'm going to sell my toilets. But I'm just going to hold off for now. Because what we need to do is we need to place one compliant column. And that is our new ambulance. Now you can see here, we've actually got 3 slots available for our ambulance stations. So we are going to be unlocking those, but we don't need them right now. We have this whole lot here to get building. So a compliant column, cheap and cheerful. Well, one of those. So you can see it's got moderate speed, low durability, so it's going to need maintaining quite frequently. Moderate capacity, it holds about 5 staff members, 5 patients. Moderate diagnosis, but unsafe cornering. So the diagnosis bit is key because it means that patients are going to come into the hospital already diagnosed, or partially diagnosed anyway. And it's great. So we've got an ambulance. Now what do? We need to assign it to an emergency. So let's click on our little hub here. And we have, you can see here, 2 other hospitals competing with us in this area. And we're going to have to beat them. Don't worry about this little battery thing. It took me a while to figure it out, but it is just completely random. Confused me a lot. So don't worry about it. And so we click on the emergency. Here we have a level 1 emergency. There are level 1, level 2, level 3 with varying number of patients. You can see here we've got 3 patients here. We've got 2 greens which are in good health, and we've got 1 orange which is not in great health. You can click this eye here, which is going to show you everything. So, minor, major, rescue, severity, only access by air, road, collected, dead. I do love the picture of the ghost, actually. It is one of my personal favorites. And that's how far away it is, and that's how long this emergency is going to last for. 35 seconds, not that long. Wow, let's get our compliant column assigned. So let's click the assign. Let's get it dispatched just quickly before I'm just going to bang all my prices down. Let's get that happiness up. Let's get the speed going, and let's watch. We're going to have a doctor just run straight for that ambulance. He's got in and off he goes. You can follow him all the way. So you can see here, it's changed from 35. You can see it's going down slowly. And now we pick them up. We have now unlocked that cloud computing. So let's just pause slightly. Let's get that cloud computing. It's a 4x4, lovely room. Let's have a look. Look at this. Look at that. Nice and colourful, nice and vibrant. I'm loving all these visual illnesses. I'm going to tell you now, I'm big fans of them. Brings a lot of fun to the game, and it's my favourite bit about. Can't spell today. My favourite bit about the getting the DLC is the new visual illnesses that it brings, and what does it change, what does it add to the hospital. This DLC Speedy Recovery has gone that one step further, and it has just added a complete new mechanic. So as you can see, this needs a doctor. So let's go have a look. What staff do we have? Oh, we don't really have a treatment doctor. I'm just going to tag these just to make sure that we are all doing what we're supposed to. I'm going to want you over here. I'm also going to let you work in the pharmacy, and I will let you just work everywhere for now. Let's go to our hiring board. We've got a doctor that we can hire. They can work in there. Fantastic. I'm going to hire another no skill, because although we haven't got a training room right now, yes, that pains me. But although we haven't got one right now, we are going to have one. And let's just have them working everywhere. And let's go. Let's go. So you can see right here, we just had a notification pop up. We've got our ambulance heading back. Got a notification here. What is that? We have a level 3 emergency. So you can see it lasts for 11 minutes 19 seconds. And look at the amount of patients on there. Now we only have one ambulance, and we can't dispatch it right now. So we're going to wait for our ambulance to come in. Let's watch it arrive. Here it comes. Make sure you reverse in, please. There we go. And you can see them. Doctor pops out, and look at that. Here we go. The ambulance arrived back at the hospital. The patient you collected already have some diagnosis. Thank you. Staff and equipment on board the ambulance. They don't need to go to the reception or the GP office. Let's pause it. Let's have a look. So you can see 42%. 42%, and if we find the doctor, there you go, they had one level of diagnosis. And if you look at their stats, 110% diagnosis skill. So 42% right off the bat isn't too bad. It's not too bad at all. Let's, alright, let's get that general diagnosis built, because we're going to need a decent amount of diagnosis rooms. Now, I'm not really a fan of the general diagnosis room, so I'm just going to build it, and I'm going to get rid of it just so I can start the Star 1 requirements. But we are going to need a psychiatry, and we're going to need it pretty sharpish. I'm actually going to hire some janitors as well. We'll get an upgrade on there, and you can see we now have our 1-star requirements. So we're going to cure 8 patients with under the weather, place 3 compliant colonies, and collect 100 emergency patients. So let's wait. Everyone's out of that ambulance. We can click on here. Oh, we can see they're already trying to sneak. They're already trying to sneak in, get on the way. So let's get another ambulance out. Should we buy another one? Oh, I'm gonna need to. No, I'm not gonna buy another one just yet. Like, the number one thing which I've found on this DLC, or this level especially, Ailing, is that you can get overrun quickly if you're just absolutely smashing this emergency response. And I know we all want to. I know we all want to get in there, but look, we picked them to it. We got the 5 best patients already. You can see their vehicle only gets 4, and the best thing is that once that heads back, it's going to continue to go back and forth until all the patients have been picked up. So we got another, what is it, 3, 2 that just, oh, vehicle's so much better than that. But another 2, so you can see diagnosis not high. So we definitely need another diagnosis room, and I really wanted it to be the psychiatry, but we don't have the staff, so we're gonna have to make do with what we've got. We're gonna have to get rid of some of these medicine cabinets, as much as it pains me, and you know it pains me because I love my medicine cabinets. Oh, that hurt. Let's get a DNA lab in here. 3x4. I'm gonna put the door here for now. I'm going to change it. I just want to have it there for now, just because that's what fits my hospital at this very, very moment in time. We've got a bit of money to play with, so let's just bang some gold stars, not too many. There we go. We got a level 4. And what we have now is we have that DNA lab, which is going to help us diagnose some of those patients. Because that's the last thing we want, is to be able to bring these emergency patients in, but we can't diagnose them. And look, we got another new visual illness. Looks pretty cool. Some form of radioactivity there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some diagnoses in here. We've already got 42 and 11 there, so hopefully this one's going to be a bit more. Let's see. It's a real reliance on diagnosis rooms here. See, there you go. Not that much more, but let's send them for treatment. Let's see what happens. Let's get these prices up. You can see that they actually leave watermarks everywhere. And let's watch. Oh, I was gonna say, let's watch this. Ta-da! We got our first cure. Our first cure under the weather. So we got 10 patients in. We got 1 cure on the go. As you can see, fracture ward. Told you that. That's what we're gonna need fairly early. But we just need to make that money. Need to get that money in. Psychiatry, yeah, I would love a psychiatrist. I just don't have a psychiatrist. I do have you. You're going to be good. So you want to stay on top of your staff. Make sure that they are doing all the right things. They're in the right places. Make sure you stay on top of your prices. This is a normal hospital. You do need to remember that. It's just got this extra mechanic. Now, I've kind of ignored it a bit at the start because I need to set up the hospital. You can see we've not got too much money. I don't want to overrun it with patients. We do need to buy another area, so I'm going to save up for that 40k spot. It's a nice one. It's got some nice space. But we are going to have to start sending some patients home. And I would love to hire a psychiatrist. If one could just turn up, that would be great. Alright, let's get you off. A new illness, treated in the ward. Good. I like illnesses treated in the ward. And hopefully we can get some diagnosis, some good diagnosis in here. You know I don't often use my DNA lab for diagnosis, but this hospital definitely has a focus on diagnosis. I mean, you can see we have a 50% diagnosis just walking in. We're going to get extra from this DNA lab, possibly go to the ward, and then go on for treatment. So let's have a look. Beryl Tumbleweed. What are you bringing to the table today? An extra 15%. That puts us at 65, so she's going to go to the ward. We're going to go in, we're going to get that diagnosis up. You're not going to get changed, you're just going to go straight in there. Alright, you do you. Get straight in that bed. I hope we wash the sheets after. Let's see. What is the diagnosis going to be on them? Let's send them home. I would love to train some staff. You know I love training staff. Let's have a look. An extra 17% needs the fracture ward. Sorry, no fracture ward today. Oh, this is teasing me. It's teasing me, not giving me a psychiatrist. So we just need to keep going. Keep racking that money in. And you can see things have died down a bit because the inflow of patients is not that high from off the street. You need to focus on some of these emergencies. So let's grab another. Soggy sausages. Some of these are really funny as well. Critical mass of local residents simultaneously attempting barbecues has caused a quantum lock singularity, resulting in a sudden and severe outbreak of under the weather and other illnesses. So you know this one's going to be lots of under the weather people, so hopefully that's going to help with R8.
Nurse wanted on the ward.
Nurse wanted on the ward. Ah, yes, we definitely want you. You're going to be great. You're going to be great for the ward, but you're also going to be great for in the vehicles once we unlock the next vehicle, so we can have nurses also drive them. Nurses can drive ambulances too. So let's let's get working in here. Yes, thank you very much. We need to get some money in. desperately get some money. And it is something I've noticed in this hospital, is that you don't really use your GP officers that much, that you do have a bit of a struggle with money, especially at the start. You get low diagnosis rates. As you can see, we've got quite a few people in Pan's lab here. And you do need to expand fairly early. So let's move these over here, because I want to create a bit of separation. I am going to move this in a second. There we go. No. No. You're gonna. There we go. You're gonna let me move the room now. I'm just gonna pause it because I hate the way that I've had to build this just to make it fit. So let's move this around. Let's get that in there. Oh, I can't actually sell it. Right, keep it there until I get back in the in some money. I can't sell the door and then rebuy it back because I don't have the cash to rebuy it back. All right, let's get some patients in. Let's get some of these treated. My diagnosis prices are low, so I'm not making too much money from diagnosis. But we need to build up the money so we can get some of these. Get some of these treatments in. A decent staff member there. I would love to build a psychiatry. Trust me. And let's have a look. I'm going to put the diagnosis price of the DNA lab up just because it can make a decent amount of money. And let's go ahead and use that ambulance. Let's get another lot of patients in. You can see things are dying down a lot, and like you can control your inflow of patients, which is great. It's something that I really enjoy about this hospital. Not the lack of money though. You may need to get a loan out on this hospital. I think I said. Oh, diagnosis X-ray. My bad. Diagnosis DNA lab. 10 grand. Yes, please. That's going to help. Especially ones I can't treat. You're pretty much helping us. It's going to be a nice, tidy amount of money we've got there. So, shock clinic. So, rooms I recommend getting early, obviously, is the under the weather, the pharmacy, the fracture ward, shock clinic, Pan's lab, and injection room. They're the ones that really you're going to need early. Then you're going to need the head office, cryptology, surgery, and a DNA lab for treating as well. So definitely something to look out for. All right, what we can do now is we got a bit of money. We can start building some of these treatment rooms because I do not want to keep on sending people away. It's not good for the money situation. So let's get building a Pan's lab. I would like to build a fracture ward as well. That is going to be useful, but I just don't quite have the staff for it yet. So when I have the staff, we'll go ahead and build that. There we go. And did I... Yeah, I did not. Is this a level? If I just... No, it's not. There we go. Oh, let's get items. Let's get a gold star. Let's just turn this into... There we go. Level 5 room. Perfect. And we can get some upgrades on. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some upgrades in. You can see our GP office isn't used that much. Let's keep an eye on getting these emergency patients in. And I do actually need to hire some people. Yes, I need a fracture ward. I know I need a fracture ward. We need to get a fracture ward. We also need some toilets. And it'd probably be nice for our staff to have some toilets. But yeah, I definitely recommend putting the prices up on the DNA lab. Let's get them in. How much are my toilets? Oh, 14.5. Oh, that's a staff room. How much are my toilets? 13. 3. Oh, we're so close to being able to afford it. There we go. So let's quickly get that in. So you can see shop clinic, definitely one we want to get in. So let's have a look. Shop clinic, we need 30k. Hopefully by the time we built this. Oh yeah, I can't afford it. Now I can. There we go. Thank you very much. I can't remember which way. It's this way around. There we go. Let's get a large radiator in and some gold stars. Not going to be able to afford many. We'll just do that for now. Let's hit play. There we go. So we're getting some more treatment in. Problem is that we don't have any decent treatment doctors. That is a slight problem. You need to keep an eye out on that. So let's have a look. What have we got to do? We've got to build some more ambulances. Fine. We've got to cure some under the weather patients. We haven't had one in a while. And that's basically because we do not have good treatment doctors. So we need to get a look out for some good treatment doctors. I do want that pharmacy nurse because that's going to tie us off nicely for the pharmacy now. That's what I meant to do. Stick you in there. Fine. And in fact, I'm going to stop that because I'm going to sell the room. And I know this is incredibly lazy of me because now my machine isn't upgraded. I'm just going to do it that way because I do not want to wait. I was going to upgrade that, but I'm not anymore. I still really want my psychiatry. I do need a training room because, as you can see, the staff are not great. And that's like... That's a compliment saying they're not great. Oh, get them hired. Yes! There we go. The staffing gods have shined down on me today. Let's get a good diagnosis in. Hopefully we can get some cash. You can see we've got an underweather patient there. Probably be a good idea for me to push them up. I'm going to. Hopefully this one pays. Hopefully the next one pays. There we go. Let's get that in. Let's push that one up. You can see who they are. I love the big ears ones as well. Wet behind the ears, that is. There we go. Wet behind the ears.
I used to have problems, but now I just have fun instead.
I used to have problems. Now I just have fun instead. What great advice. Oh, not great awards though, but we can deal with that. We can deal with that. So, hopefully we'll get this one diagnosed. We're in at 42% so far. Another 12. Not great. Not great. We'll be fine though. We can get some upgrades on because that's what we do want, and we want to improve our diagnosis rate. I think we just, without having a research room, we just completed a research. I must have been really close on one of them. We'll take it though. We will take it. So it's under the weather patient. They are now going to the psychiatrist. They're really using all of our diagnosis areas. Yeah, let's get you hired. You are great. So you can see this is slow. It is slow. And you do need to be careful about overwhelming your, what's this one? Injection room? No. You need to be careful about overloading your hospital really early on. That's definitely going to cause a problem if you do that. Do you know what? No, I'm going to cancel this. And I'm going to get another ambulance. We've now got 2 on the go, so we can get more patients. I definitely need to move this DNA lab because it is a horrible place for the queue. And as you can see, we've got some cryptology patients coming. Yay, let's go. We got another cure. And we haven't taken a look at this league table. So this league table is showing you where you are for a number of different things. Patients collected, cure rate, death rate, failure rate, and emergency reputation. Now, I've been ignoring the emergency bit for now whilst we set up the hospital. But you know, you can see we're not... we are now bottom. We weren't doing too bad before. We're now bottom of all of them. But we weren't doing too bad before. And I still need to hire that assistant. Fantastic. Do want to hire another GP. Want to hire you as a no-skilled doctor. Definitely want to hire you. I'm just hiring everyone. Will hire you as well. All right, fantastic. Let's go. Let's go. So we're gonna have these as some psychiatrists here. Another DNA doctor as well. We've got an opportunity for another ward nurse and treatment as well, and we've got another nurse who can work in the cars, in the ambulances, not cars. So training room. I want to build a training room. It's about time. Well, I'm now not going to build a training room anytime soon. So let's get rid of most of these bookcases.
Ricky Hawthorne here, bringing you music, sunshine,
because we want to bring this price all the way down.
With a belter of a track.
I guess we'll bring it all the way down. There we go. Alright, I know you're in the shock clinic for now, but I would... Come on. I know you're in the shock clinic now, but I would like... There we go. I would like you to train some psychiatrists. Thank you very much. Kind regards. I want to keep an eye out because I definitely want some more, another DNA doctor. We're now going to have 3 psychiatrists because I'm going to want to build another psychiatry fairly early on. Dun 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 dun. I definitely need another DNA doctor. Definitely. Ooh, a no skill one. I'd love to take them. Let's check our prices. Ooh, not updated them for a while. There we go. Let's get them all up. Let's get our DNA doctor back to work. Sorry, you're getting absolutely hammered. And hopefully we're going to get some more patients in. Well, some more decent staff in. And then some more patients. So we've got a bit of a queue, but I do want to keep these emergencies ticking along. So you're going to see though, if you put, so you can see some nurses coming in there. You're going to see what's going to happen if you just focus too much on the emergency mechanic. Come on, drop down. Let's get some of these people cured first, or diagnosed at least. We need that money coming in big time. Yeah, they're gonna refuse to pay because they've been waiting for a decent amount. Let's get this janitor off upgrading for now. I don't want any upgrades happening, but we do have that training course done. Good stuff. Let's now get them in for ward management. We want lots in for ward management because we want lots of ward nurses because we're going to need to build a fracture ward fairly soon. So you can see we're running this hospital, you know, at not a lot of money. So we're going to have to, you know, keep things fairly quick, fairly tidy here. You can see we're negative 64k. Not ideal. We've had quite a few people refusing to pay because those prices are so high, but now we've kind of got rid of the backlog of patients. that we're waiting for a long time. We've got kind of fresh patients. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get some more cash in. So you can see we're pretty much halfway in the emergency patients. It's not hard to get that number up fairly quickly. And we haven't had a under the weather patient in a while. Haven't had one in a while. So you need to have a look at, so you know, what sort of things do they have a description? Are they saying, so soggy sausages, you know, has got some under the weather people. So if we just double up on that, we should have some under the weather people coming in. We got the Helix and nearly upgraded. But we want to be racking in the money. And as you can see, like, we haven't had that much of a problem not having a fully upgraded GP office. Alright, let's get these Pan Lab people in, because we're going to be treating them. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, I want to bump them right up, because we want to get these people cured. They are a priority for us. So let's have a look. We got any others? There we go. Well, let's get Bob Trout up there. Go on, Bob. And it's going to get some cash in as well. Some much needed cash in. Much needed. So they're going to need some more diagnosis. Well, I mean, that's not true. 0 Q for the ward. Alright. No, don't need to worry about that for now. Alright, some training. We're going to want to get that next level award management training in, because we definitely need to get our diagnosis rates up. That's going to be our main problem here, is not getting high enough diagnosis rates. You can see they leave little puddles everywhere. Let's get them up. I don't want the puddles. Let's get a cleaning janitor in. Let's get, yes, another DNA doctor in. And let's just get another doctor in, because always do with some more treatment doctors. Yeah, let's get them in, and then we should probably fire them. What are you saying now? More diagnosis. So you can see these queues are definitely getting big. Let's get those under the weather patients prioritized. You see, we're not too far away from getting our next start. Buy an ambulance, 20 grand. Pick up a load of patients in said ambulances. We just need to cure some under the weather patients. And we need to get them diagnosed to get them cured. So hopefully we're going to get that done. 54% here. 64%. They're now going to go to the ward. Or hopefully they're going to... let's send them for treatment. 79% is pretty close. They're going to be our under the weather patients. They should not be working in there. Yeah, that's why you do not have them working in there. Let's see if we can get it. That's going to be too late. Let's send that for treatment. Hey, we got one cured. We've got another one queuing there. So you can see we definitely need some treatment doctors. I will take them all day long. Let's get another ward nurse. So you can see we've got 4. That's going to be 5. Definitely going to be time to build a fracture ward really, really soon. Might be worth picking up them for the injection. Probably not going to do it though. Hoi! You're dead! But they are not a ghost. So you can see this this first hospital, you just take it slow. Just take it slow and you will get there. You will get there. It is tough, like I'm not gonna lie, it is a tough hospital. You know, it's not next to Croquembouche for no reason. It's definitely one of the more difficult hospitals in the opening, like for opening up a DLC. Especially when you look at like a Stitch in Time, that was a pretty easy hospital all around. They've really stepped up the ante on this one, but good fun. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll get both of them because the second one's going to only pick 2 patients, but we find, look, we got another cure. You can see they're all just chilling in the room. They're not chilling outside, which I've only ever seen in this illness. But I'm not going to complain. It makes things go a bit quicker. Yeah, the awards aren't looking good. Are you upgrading it? Yeah, you're upgrading it. Let's just put you here for now. Let's get some more patients in. We have... Alright, pause it. Because I want to sell this. I want to build my proper one. Get that in. And I am going to want to do some... God, the hiring gods are not looking down on me for this video. They are really not. This is going to be... No. Just got in there. Alright, we've got a under the weather patient. Where are you off to? You're off to the psychiatrist. There we go. Couldn't think of the word. Let's pick up some more patients. What have we got here? Land. So that's pharmacy. Bad hair day. So you can see hairline fracture. So that's going to be more your fracture ward ones. Emergency light. No, it's not really anything. So you want to make sure that you're kind of having a look at what sort of patients are coming in. Like, there'd be no point me collecting all those fracture ward patients because I ain't going to get anywhere with them. And I have a fracture ward.
We're coming up to the top
So definitely no point me doing that.
Ask me, it's the very best part
It's
of
definitely
the hour.
worth taking a look at it.
I know, some of you will say, but Ricky, what about the bottom of the hour?
Bottom of the hour is pretty good. I don't know. Let's just give people a pay rise. Sort that out. Fine. I'd love doing 100k too. I was going to say I hope we start with that patient, but apparently not. Are they queuing? Mark Chopper. Get in there. Because we got 2 more patients to cure under the weather. We've got to get another ambulance in, and we need to collect 30 more patients. This is never a good time to repair this helix. It is constantly, not repair, sorry, upgrade. It is constantly being used. There we go. Where are you off to next? You go into the ward? Yeah, you should go straight in there. You can see a good 48% to start with. Already been to the psychiatry. So hopefully we're going to get a diagnosis here. I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and just let this happen. It's going to not do good for these patients. It's not going to do good for the money, but we're going to have to bite the bullet. Has to happen sometime. So we now got a thing. Do we want to train these in diagnosis, or do we want to train them in treatment, or a mixture of the two? I tend to not mix it up. And as you can see, we're using this room heavily for once, heavily for diagnosing. So I'm just gonna drop them in. Alright, come on. Let's get that in. Let's get that done. There we go. Our under the weather patient coming in. Are we going to get another cure? Are we going to move that to 7 out of 8? Let's see. No, we are not. But at least they paid. That's the capitalism in me. Alright. We can do this. We got 30 more patients to pick up. I'm gonna just wait it out until we've got some soggy sausages. So you can see shock horror there. Go on, I'll pick up some shock horror patients. Obviously it's not just shock horror patients, but that's going to be the main one. Let's get those prices up. Dun, dun, dun. What's our new one here? Oh yeah, we're already going there. That's fine. And let's see, what can we use our training room for? Let's get them in. Let's get them trained. Level 2 psychiatry. We could do a diagnosis here as well. I would like to get ward management 2 in. So we have to save up a bit of money, get that done. Hopefully we're going to get that. Ooh, 100% diagnosis. That must have been a real easy illness.
At this week's Jumbo Expo.
Jumbo Expo. So you can see 75 patients picked up. And it should be just going back. There we go. Soggy sausages. Let's get you in. Let's get that under the weather patients in. Let's get this repaired. You can see we're getting there with the emergency patients, 85. So they're going to go back, drop them off, and then come back. And should still pick up some of those. Even with those two both going there, we should still get there in time and get some more patients in. Have we got any others? Yeah, we can get you in for a treatment training. There we go. As you can see, we are starting to get queues because I haven't really set this up for that many patients. Let's get the under the weather patients prioritized. Let's get you up there. Let's get you up there. Hannibal Fluff. Great name. No queue for our ward. But let's get these two in. They should already have, yeah, a decent amount of diagnosis. The Halia is helping us out. There we go. Let's get that 10,000 in. Yeah, and let's get these up. Get these up. Get them up. And I'm actually going to have a look at my patients because diagnosis, people queuing who aren't, let's just have a look. People queuing who aren't under the weather, for me, are gonna go. I don't need to worry about the cure rate, so I can send people home. I should probably look up what my hotkey is for this. But let's get some of them home, because I want to be able to prioritize the under the weather patients. Because we're real close to that first star. Real close. Alright, let's leave that for now. It's going to make things a bit quieter. Alright, yeah, let's get that done. Oh, we got lots of money tied up in that. I need a research room because we're going to need to do some researches soon, and I need some more treatment doctors, so I'd love to be able to hire those pretty soon. So let's get a 10 grand here. Let's hire them before the quarter costs come out. Thank you. I will hire you as well. fine with the two assistants. All right, let's get those doctors. Let's get some treatment training in. There we go. Let's get them tagged. There we go. Because we got a couple of doctor rooms. Ooh. Everyone needs to go to the psychiatry, apparently. Could do with... How many psychiatrists do I have? 3. I could definitely build another room. So if we get some cash in, we can definitely get another room in. So let's get some cash in. Let's get some cures in. We've got 97 patients, so we might as well finish that off. Let's find... There you go, a nice easy one. Get one down. We want 20 grand. 20 grand coming our way. Get those trainings done. Ideally not killing them. Let's try and avoid that. Yeah, 100 emergency patients. Let's get some of this cash in. Oh, you're running away from the ghost. I was like, what? What's happening over there? Why is everyone running away? Oh, it's just the neighborhood-friendly ghost. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, come on. Let's get some cash in. Let's get some cash in. It would be great to build a research room just so you can do some of those cash cash researches. That will probably be quite useful. Because we're just going to continue to get ourselves in debt here. Oh, we got one more. Let's see if we can get this cure as well. That would be great. Happiness is high as well, so you're going to pay. Happiness is real high. Did pay, and we got under the weather requirement. Perfect. So let's hopefully, yeah, we're gonna get some people paying here as well. Get some good happiness levels. So we just need to save 20 grand to get that compliant colon. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just fiddle around with this training room. I want to keep the training room though. Come on, 60, 70, 80. Let's get you up here. Let's get you up here. Let's have a look at some patients. Patients with low happiness. I'm going to send you home. You've already rage quit, that's fine. I'm going to send you home. You home. The rest of you can stay. As long as you give me your hard-earned cash. That's what we're here for. We're here for the cash. So let's get a couple of 10 grands off these. Oh, nice 16k there. We got another cure. Hopefully we can get some more cures over here. Always like it when I like it when we cure people. There we go. There we go. Another 14. I mean, our expenses are about to come out, so not great. But let's get some money in. We're probably just going to come out of debt just in time for the expenses to come back. So in one more day, expenses are coming out. There we go. Just in time. Always the way it is. Alright, we've got some awards. Let's get some emergencies in. I'm going to send both my compliant Collins over there. Get some more under the weather patients in.
You're just listening to me being on the air.
Hopefully get some cash. I could take out a loan. That would probably help. It would definitely help with some of these trainings as well that I really want to get done. I've not taken a single loan out in any of these walkthroughs, so why do I want to start now? But feel free to do that yourself. Are you gonna go in? Oh, you're waiting for that. Oh, is that really needed? I do not want you to be waiting for long, so let's get you out. Let's get these people in. They're really happy people who want to give us all their hard-earned cash. The DNA lab is like the main money maker for us. It really is. Let's hope it just gives us a bit more. We got a few more cures in. We got any more trainings? Any more trainings? Oh, we could get this one in for a training. Treatment 2. And the junior doctor with treatment 2 as well. Let's get our second DNA doctor in here. Because we want to get these patients put through. We've got lots of PANS lab patients wanting to get sorted out. So let's hurry up. Get this helix fully repaired. Oh, this is tough. This is definitely tough, but I'm enjoying it so much. So much. Oh, we're definitely in a lot of debt, though. Definitely recommend taking out a loan. Or, I mean, you could just sell the training room or sell part of the training room. Definitely going to make some money there. You could put your diagnosis prices a bit further up. Build the fracture ward. That's going to bring in some cash as well. So you can see I keep on saying no to people on the fracture ward. We definitely got the staff to do it. I wouldn't mind hiring some of these. Wouldn't mind hiring some of those. So let's, and you can see we probably do have another DNA lab as well. God, it's expensive running a hospital, hey? Need another psychiatry as well to go there. You can see we're pretty much just coming out of debt in time for the expenses to come out. There we go. But we are making a profit. We are making a profit. So we are slowly sorting it out. But look how quickly that helix needs maintaining again.
Some good advice from George Bristles.
Well, let's move them out because I just want to keep that production line going. We're getting the PANS lab people coming through now, so that's going to be really good for us. Get that cash in. There we go. Let's keep this cycle going. So I say, it's so hard to click on them. 58. Yeah. Ooh, refuse to pay. Yeah, because you're not happy. Oh, we got our 20k. So let's just pause it. Let's get this done. Let's get this third ambulance in, and there we go. We have done our first start of the Speedy Recovery DLC. Now you say you have to collect patients from emergencies yourself. Far be it from me to care about your precious time and energy, but mark my words, if you give these layabouts an inch, they will take a mile. Continue living life in the fast lane, or check your mirrors and safely bring the vehicle to a stop before getting back to work. Always polite, Tarquin. Always polite. And there we go. We have our first star in the Speedy Recovery DLC. And you can see our second star requirement, which is heavy on the research. So we definitely want to get that research room built. Need a bit more cash before we can do it. But I'm not gonna do it in this video. I'm gonna save it for the next video. We're gonna get that second star. We're gonna complete those research projects. We're gonna cure 100 emergency patients, not just pick them up, but cure them and be first place in emergency patients collected. So we want to be first place right up here, and you can see, you know, we're bottom of these two, death rate and failure rate, but number one in emergency reputation, number one in cure rate, and number one in patients collected. There we go. So thank you very much for watching. Do make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because I'm going to keep on pushing out Speedy Recovery, DLC videos, and yeah, keep liking the videos, comment down below, tell me how much you loved this new mechanic. Look at those ambulances, it just looks so good. And yeah, I've really enjoyed it, hope you guys have too, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye for now.